Hello and welcome back to another Washburn Tech Tips tutorial. So today I'm going to go through a little problem that I know I often have, and it's something that I have to take a look at pretty often when I'm either making a presentation or writing a paper, what have you, anything that requires sources. So here I have my full presentation on a sustainable development plan that I did with a couple of my classmates. But here at the end, I have these sources, and obviously I can't just have links as I'm getting up into higher education and as I progress through my high school career. What the teacher is looking for in this case is some sort of citation style. And so here at Washburn, we like to do things in the style of MLA, which stands for the Modern Language Association. And it can be pretty difficult to try to format all of these citations yourself. And more than difficult, it's very time consuming. So what I like to do is use a tool called EasyBib. So I'm just going to go into full screen here. We'll go to easybib.com. And so when you get to easybib.com, I'll just go to the home base right here. It gives you some options. So in order to check your paper, you need to buy their service, but to create citations, you do not have to pay at all. It might make you watch an ad, but that's about it. And so let's just go through a couple examples here in order to make these citations. So a website. All right, let's copy that. We'll click website. So we can cite a website by entering its URL or searching for it. And so we have the URL for the first website right here. So I'm going to hit search. All right, and then what it does is it searches everything that it can find, and it essentially gains the knowledge of what's on that web page in terms of the data it needs in order to make a good citation. However, sometimes it won't get everything. So here we can see publisher / sponsor and date published are not things it could find. In some cases, it simply won't be on there. But in this case, we're going to go check that website to see if we can find that contributor, the data was electronically published or anything like that. So we have to go to the website now. This seems like it might be a little bit tedious, and it can be a little bit tedious. However, it's much more tedious to try to do the whole thing on your own. Okay, so I don't see an author's name on here. So there's no author that we can list. And I also do not see a date, unfortunately. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go back here. And because we couldn't find any of the information and additional information that it wants, we're just going to hit complete citation. That's perfectly okay if you don't have everything in every case. All right, and then it spits out this nice little citation right here. Sweet. So I am going to copy that bibliography citation, and I'm going to paste it in where I had that before, and I can fix formatting at the end. So next I have a book. So we'll just go through these two examples, so the last one and this next one here, because the rest are websites. Because different formats require different ways of citing them. So an Introduction to Sustainable Development by Peter Rogers at SAT. So I'm going to go back to EasyBib, and I'm going to say that I want to create a new citation. This time it's a book. So obviously there's no URL for books unless you're looking at a PDF, which usually isn't legal. So don't do that. But so we can search a book by its title, its ISBN, which is essentially the little thing that's on the barcode, or keywords. So we have the title, so we're going to search it by title. All right, an Introduction to Sustainable Development. So it looks like it is this one right here. So we see it's by Mr. Rogers. And of course, it's not always going to be the first one. It's not always going to be the fourth one or whatever that was that I chose. However, we're going to hope that it's one of the top ones and that it's on there. All right, sweet. So it's by Peter Rogers and some of these co-authors here. It's called An Introduction to Sustainable Development. And if you're citing the whole book, you click the whole book. If you're citing only chapters or section, like I am in this case, I'm going to click this button right here. And the chapter and section title in here is simply the introduction. And that's all. All right. And then it was pages 3 to page 7. We're going to hit complete citation. All right, awesome. And now we've got that right here. We're going to copy that bibliography citation. We're going to put it right in here. And so we could do the rest of these, but I'm not going to bother with them for now, just for the sake of this video. So now there's something that you need to do for MLA, Modern Language Association, which is to create a hanging indent when you cite things. So I'm going to put it all the way over there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight all of this, drag this whole thing over to 0.5, and drag this top thing over to 0. So essentially what a hanging indent means, it means that the first line of a citation is going to go and start at the very beginning of the box, but then every subsequent line is going to start down here. So if I were to say, keep on going down, so say I'm like typing gibberish and this is all part of the citation here, it'll keep going down, so it's still indented down here. For now, I'll just get rid of this, because that does not matter. But yeah, so that's how you cite things in EasyBib. It's a lot simpler than trying to do it yourself. However, the Purdue OWL is a great resource if you are trying to cite something by yourself, or it turns out that EasyBib can't help you, although it can help you with a large majority of your citation needs. For instance, so you can see the different sources it has for your website, book, journal, and then more. There's so many different options in here. If you can't find one that perfectly fits, you can kind of go with the next best thing. Otherwise, again, Purdue OWL is a great resource. I'll bring that up real quick just to show you guys. So owl.purdue.edu, it's through Purdue University, and it has different guides, whether it's MLA or APA, which is often used for science, or Chicago, which is often used for history. There's a variety of different resources on this page. Yeah, I think that does it for this video. Thanks for checking us out. I hope that you like and subscribe and that you learned something. Have a great day.